We are a creative nation. We as a nation can come together, think together, start together, serve together. Serving is one of the most important things. Right now there are a lot of people need to be served. We need at least 70,000 employees to carry on the billionaire family.
Wonderful good night to everybody. Thank you for coming out. I'm seeing some familiar faces. There's some people from deep south inside here, right? So the network growing. Right? Well, welcome to the billionaire family. Now, I'm quite sure that everyone inside of here is here simply because they want to get new ideas, they want to start a business. Basically, you want to make more money. Correct? Right. Well, for me, I'm a young entrepreneur. I am a real estate broker and an investment consultant. For me, success, wealth, and riches is not just money. It's not just a matter of fact. The product of success, one of the products of success is money. But for me, wealth and success and riches compromises of three things: the emotional aspect, the physical aspect, and the spiritual aspect. Now, to be truly successful in anything you do in life, to have an accomplished life, to be a success, so that when you leave this world and go on to the other world, that you leave an impression on this earth, you must balance those three things: the physical, the spiritual, and emotional. Any person that focus on any one of those things, you focus on just being healthy, and you neglect the spiritual and emotional part, that is a failure. Or you focus on the spiritual and neglect the physical and the emotional, that is a failure. Likewise, you focus on the emotional, neglect the spiritual and the physical, that is a failure. Right? Now, life and nature, it has been constructed in such a way that it must balance itself. The whole concept of life is to create more life. God is life. God is growth. And for me, that is where my journey begins. Acknowledging the spiritual, impressing my dreams and thoughts onto that supreme intelligence, whatever you want to call him, God, Jehovah Shammah, Jehovah Jireh, Jah, whatever. It is one God, and you must acknowledge that. Some people might say, but I could tell you, there are atheists who on the dying bed and they accept Jesus. Funny enough, eh? But it begins there with me. If I give you guys my story, you'll be like, how are you alive today? How it is you're even surviving? But it is only because of my faith, of unmoving faith, a belief in what God, yes, God gave me, that nobody else believed in, nobody else, not even my mother. Or I'm talking about why you go on, why you leave your job, why you go and find an 8 to 4, why you go and find an 8 to 4 and just relax yourself and live life. But for me, if I did that, I would not be a happy person. The whole purpose of life is to be happy. Everybody here wants to be happy, right? In everything you do, you must be happy. If you don't do that, then you might as well forget whatever it is you're doing and just do anything you want, right? But for me, I had a dream. I had a dream that was even bigger than me. I put my faith, my trust, my everything in God. And 3 years later, all right. 3 years later, 3 years down the road, let me give you a little insight on me. For 3 years, I used to work at FIFA. I used to work at Clico. I used to work at Parliament, all 8 to 4 jobs. They used to pay good, especially Clico, right? I left a very good paying job, decided to pursue university full-time. I started university, right? And along the way, in that pursuit, all the people who say they're supporting me, whatever, I will pay for your school fees or whatever. I say, all right, it's family. I say, well, all right, good. They eventually fell by the wayside. They stopped paying fees, yada yada. But along the way, I realized that, listen, I cannot be happy, I cannot fulfill my dreams if I work for somebody, if I work at 8 to 4 job. Because I understood that the system was designed, you listening to me? It is designed to keep you down. You're going to make money, you know, yes, but you're going to make just enough to get by, to pay the bills, to buy food, to put a shelter over your head. But it will never, ever, ever be enough to make you truly successful. To be truly successful, we need things. To get things, you need money. We live in a culture where we have been trained and molded in such a way that you're not to want money, or you're not to want too much. As a matter of fact, it's so bad that your parents train you when somebody checking money, don't watch them. Don't watch the money. It's rude to watch the money. Why? Why? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with the money. There's something wrong with the man. Alright? So as I was saying, I had this dream. And I stood fast in the Lord, and I put Him before me every single day, no matter what or who or what come at my way. I wasn't giving up, because I was very sure of this dream. Right? And 3 years, I left Clico in 2008, 3 years, I was unable to draw a salary, unable to draw a salary, not a cent. What I used to go on, well, family used to help me out, this, that, the other, you know. By the grace of God, I must call it preservation. He has preserved me because He was teaching me something. He was developing me and molding me for something bigger and better, something that is much greater than I am. Right? 3 years later, the first salary I drew was over $20,000, and that was within the last month. And that was within the last month of joining the Billionaire family. Right? Over $20,000. No, I'm not here to motivate nobody, you know. I'm just here to encourage each and everybody here not to give up the dream, on your dream. Not to give up on your dream. You have a dream, go behind it. Don't study how you're gonna live for the next day. Don't study. God always provides. He always makes a way. I am a living testimony of that. When you think you're against a wall, listen. This intelligence, this supreme being that lives in all, penetrates all the interspaces, exists. I mean, you think about it, God is in it. God is all about life. There's nothing wrong in becoming rich. When you become rich, God will be able to do more through you. Because when you have money, you could do things. All God wants is to seek fuller expression. How he's going to seek fuller expression through you? If you have things to use, if you have tools, if you have the means, if you have the money to buy the tools to use, and that is how he's going to use you. Right? So don't be afraid to step out the box, people. It is not impossible. Every single person inside here have it inside them. There's nothing in the sky. Everything is inside you. Everything you need to be a success, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, is inside you. It's all about your mindset. Right? Now the billionaire family, we have the means, we have the tools for you to be able to become a success. How? Networking. That's the best strategy there is in the world. When you network, you get business. When you tell people about your business, they come and buy. That is the first step. To a lot of people sitting inside here, I'm sure you'll be very, very afraid if I ask you to come and say what business you do. Very afraid. But how people are going to know about you if you don't get up and say something, if you don't put your business out there, if you don't advertise, if you don't market? How? Right? So the billionaire family, we are here. We are here to help persons who are unemployed. I mean, I have people working with me who all they're doing is getting paid off for referrals. They will collect all the cards inside here and go out and seek businesses and business people and refer them to all of you business people inside here. And they getting a monthly income twice as much as you would make in a year just by saying, hey, go buy that man. Look how easy it is. You don't need to know about insurance. You don't need to know about real estate. You don't need to know about construction. You name it, you don't need to know about it. As long as you want to make money, there is a way. You could just simply come and network with us. I mean, this is not just going to be local. We plan to take this thing global because it's revolutionary. It's different. All them business people outside there, they want people to sell their products, trust me. But because we were brought up in the gas culture, we are natural gas. You would walk into a store and pay for an item without questioning it. Hands down. Right? So these business owners, they never learned to truly market, well, except the big ones. They never truly learn to market their businesses. So if you walk into the store tomorrow, oh gosh, you'll be like an angel sent from heaven to them. Because that's exactly what it is they're waiting for. Exactly what they're waiting for. All those big companies, you feel they get big by selling big things? No, it's the Carib, is the one beer, the two beer they're selling, and that amounts up is the small jobs that fill the bucket. Right? So you could specialize in anything you want. Might be into construction, might be into hairdressing, whatever. But if you could supplement your business with all the businesses inside here. Because every person have their own network of people that they have around them. At every single given time, there's somebody who has something to sell, and there's somebody who's looking for something to buy. It's as simple as that. So you could be a hairdresser, a real estate agent, a general contractor, an insurance broker, you name it, you could be it. Just by referring people to the network. If any of you inside here know any person who looking for property to buy or who have property to sell, all you have to say is, hey, go by Nation Builders. That referral you make, once it results in a sale, well, this is for me, everybody will have the different percentages they could work with. For me, you will be entitled to 15% of what I make. My company is a company that runs on commission. The average property is being sold now is for around $1 million. Commission on that is $50,000. You get 15% of that, $7,000.